So I wanted to do something different and steer away from gaming for a bit. I wanted to do this sort of commentary video. Recently I got into a real rabbit hole of iceberg videos, the most popular being the Super Mario 64 iceberg, and I kind of wanted to do a video of that style. And I'm not going to do an iceberg, so they're way too complicated, but I wanted to do just a video, me discussing something and having background footage and all that. So today I want to be talking about how Battle Royale changed the gaming meta. It's a real simple yet interesting video that I really think you guys would enjoy. So yeah, I don't want to take up too much time and start rambling on, but really do tell me if you guys do enjoy this video. It's taking a bit of editing and recording, but it seems really fun to do, so yeah, let's get straight into it. The movie Battle Royale came out on December 16th, 2000 in the year Japan, and will be released later on July 8th, 2011 in the USA. The movie was about 42 ninth graders who are sent to a deserted island. They are given items like food, weapons, and a map, and must kill every single one until they're the last person left. If they don't, they will explode due to an explosive collar that was placed before being sent. Now, there can only be one survivor that leaves the island. If there are multiple survivors, all the collars explode simultaneously. The Battle Royale movie did really well in Japan and America, with Tarantino calling it one of the best films he's seen in decades. This popularity, as well as its interesting concept as a video game, is to spawn the idea for company Daybreak Game to release H1Z1 on January 15th, 2015. And although the concept of Last Man Standing already had existed, H1Z1 had made the standard for what is now considered the Battle Royale genre, and went on to become the pioneer for Battle Royale. Not to mention, they also brought to fame one of the most well-known, overrated streamers, Tyler Ninja Blevins.
The f*** you say to me, you little shit?
Okay, let's go back in time a bit. Fortnite Save the World will get announced in 2012 at Spike Video Game Awards as a brand new zombie survival game, and will get multiple different releases later in the future, but will get its most infamous release on July 25th, 2017. Now at the time, Fortnite had been a mediocre zombie survival game and was mostly unique due to its diversity in weapons and other tools like traps, as well as its unique addition of custom survivors. Now, because Fortnite wasn't getting the traction that it had hoped for, it wanted to piggyback off the popularity that recent game PUBG was getting, and wanted to, I guess, make their own Battle Royale, try to compete with them. This, of course, spawned what we all love or hate today, Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, Fortnite didn't immediately get popular, and at first it was only played by a few streamers like Ninja.
The f*** you say?
But it started to get popular on September of 2017. Which would cause Fortnite to make their very first season October of that same year. From this point on, Fortnite would steadily gain more players and reach 30 million players by December of 2017, following its release of Fortnite Season 2. This is the time in which most players say to have first started playing the Battle Royale game. Although, this was just the start of Fortnite's growing popularity. Fortnite would a couple months later release seasons that brought major traction to the game, Season 3 and Season 4. At this point, Fortnite had a recorded 125 million players as of June of 2018, more than doubling its players in half a year, only to then get 200 million players by November of that year, due to its earlier release of Fortnite Mobile, which made Fortnite way more accessible to gamers. And from this point on, Fortnite just went on to make more and even more seasons with more popularity, reaching its peak player base at 350 million as of May of this year, which is just absolutely crazy. And from this point on in Fortnite's history, not only was it extremely popular, but had accumulated a total of $1.8 billion just as of 2019, and it's literally a free-to-play game. Fortnite Battle Royale had completely strayed off from its original intentions of promoting their base game, Save the World, as it even won a Golden Joystick Award in 2018 for Game of the Year, beating somehow God of War. Now I did say, at this point, the Fortnite community was kind of split in two, as the game was feeling more repetitive and more forced, and as the developers didn't care for it. So there were the players who still grinded out the game and played it every single day, and then you had the ones who thought the game was an absolute piece of shit right now. But aside from that, the most important thing was that Fortnite was, and still is, getting popular and fast, and it seemed out of nowhere, especially since the game doesn't cost any money. This obviously caught the attention of a lot of game developers who are wondering, what the hell was Fortnite doing that made this game popular in such little amount of time? And trust me, they took some notes from Fortnite. Okay, now that we're done with the Fortnite era, we can move on to the aftermath of Fortnite's success, which led to multiple battle royales being made both by unknown companies as well as popular ones. As to if they were successful always depended on whether the community liked them or not. Hyperscape. Anyway, but aside from that, overall battle royales that followed Fortnite did pretty well as they attempted to do the same thing that Fortnite did. This means most battle royales were free to play and had the same basic mechanics as Fortnite. Now, these battle royales would either be a standalone game or a game mode. One game that made it a game mode specifically got a lot of controversy on it, which I think is what contributed to the game's, I guess you could say, unpleasant overall community rating. I'm of course talking about the 4th installment in the Call of Duty Black Ops series, Black Ops 4. Now, this game got a lot of hate and criticism for different reasons, but one of the main reasons was the fact that the game did not have a campaign, instead replaced by a Battle Royale game mode, in an attempt to encourage more people to buy and try out the game. Obviously, it didn't work out in their favor. Now sure, them adding the game mode might have brought in the Battle Royale fans, but in the process they took away and completely disappointed the veterans of the Call of Duty series, who loved playing the campaign, zombies, and the multiplayer all together. And overall, it just really felt more like they lost than they gained. But let's go to one of the games that did see a staggering success from their Battle Royale, which was Apex Legends. Now, unlike Black Ops 4, Apex Legends wasn't a game mode, and was just a standalone game from the developers of Titanfall, which made huge fans of the Titanfall games excited to try a Battle Royale in the form of one of their favorite games. So Apex Legends had grown to be a pretty popular game in its first few months, getting 2.5 million players just on their second day, which was crazy for video game standards. But for Fortnite, those were rookie numbers. And to be honest, me and a lot of other players thought this game would be the game to finally dethrone Fortnite and take its place as the #1 Battle Royale. And boy, were we wrong. As Apex Legends reached its peak player base October of last year, in which it took 6 months to get to 70 million players. And this was a clear indication that the game was slowly starting to decline, as it took so long for them to get to that point. This is because I feel that personally, the game was getting repetitive. Unlike Fortnite, there were no major seasons with a huge exciting battle pass that made you want to grind the game. And although a good portion of the fan base stayed, a good majority stopped playing the game after a while. So that was it, right? Fortnite was the king of battle royales, and no game would ever come close. That was until Modern Warfare changed the battle royale game in March 10th, 2020. Now the reason this game is important is because unlike Apex Legends, PUBG, or other battle royale games that had a temporary success, Warzone still has a pretty active and well-known presence in the battle royale genre, being one of the only battle royale games to still hold up, as it still has 75 million players as of this August. That could of course be because it just came out this year, and right in the midst of a pandemic, but hey, you take what you get. Now, the reason I'm pretty sure this was more popular and more successful than their previous attempt at a battle royale in Black Ops 4 is because first of all, it was free to play for everyone, meaning all you had to do was download the battle royale itself without actually getting the full game or paying for the full game, which was automatically a super exciting thing. And also, it didn't replace the campaign, that with Activision still being able to fit 5 different game modes into Modern Warfare, so that was a plus. Now this is by far one of the biggest impacts Fortnite has had on gaming, and although stuff like roadmaps had already been a thing, and Dota 2 had actually made the first battle pass back in 2013, I think we can all agree that Fortnite is what really showed the true potential for both consumer and producer when it comes to the battle pass. And the thing about battle passes is that it's an absolute win-win. The battle passes are usually very cheap, costing around $10 more or less, and has 100 or so tiers of cosmetics, although not always. More on that later. And it is enough for the players to grind out for that season in order to achieve unique cosmetics and stay entertained throughout the battle pass's duration. But the company also makes a lot of money, as lots of players buy this fairly cheap battle pass, contributing to the game developers. So after companies saw how good a battle pass worked for Fortnite, almost every video game had implemented some sort of battle pass system. Games you wouldn't even think would get a battle pass, games like Call of Duty, Rainbow Six Siege, Battlefield, Rocket League, and I could go on for a long time. But the main point is that the battle pass just works really well, and there's honestly no point to not implement it in your game. But the battle pass always stays consistent in the fact that it's supposed to be an overhaul of cosmetics that can be unlocked through progression done by challenges or just by playing the game. Like I said earlier, the amount of cosmetics can change. For example, Rainbow Six Siege doesn't usually have many tiers as cosmetics, because cosmetics just aren't as common as other games like Fortnite. More specifically, you can put filler tiers like emoticons or player icons, as those don't exist in Siege. This makes certain battle passes be limited, but still have plenty of cosmetics for the game standards. Now I personally really like battle passes, because like I said earlier, it's a win-win and everyone gets something out of it. And I think it's a really cool way for companies to make a seasonal theme. Like for example, if it's Halloween time, you can have a Halloween battle pass, or you can have some sort of weird superhero or alien battle pass. And I just think companies can get really creative with the way they work the battle pass, and I just don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, they're usually only $10, so what do you lose out of it? So in conclusion, the Battle Royale era completely changed and is still changing the way video game developers think and create their games. And whether this change has been for better or for worse is entirely up to your opinion. I personally like the concept of a battle pass of some of my favorite games, although it can feel a bit lazy on certain games. But as to the king of Battle Royale, Fortnite goes, I think they will continue to grow and be popular, somehow. I honestly thought the game would have died a long time ago, but guess not. But that's pretty much going to do it for today's video. Now this video is extremely fun to do, and I would definitely love to make a video like this again. I am planning on doing the Super Mario Galaxy Iceberg next, as it's a more time consuming project, but let me know in the comments. This video took a bit to make, but it was fun in the process, so I don't really mind. But with that note, I'm going to end the video here. If you guys enjoyed the video and do want to see more, make sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.